Hey guys, so I just thought I'd go through a couple of questions on the sheet that I gave you. What we'll be going through is sketching parabolas. And firstly, this is the first question that you got. So you got y is equal to x squared plus 5x plus 6. And the question says, for the first one, what is the y-intercept? But specifically, what's the coordinates? So in this scenario, you're going to find out, okay, what does it mean? Okay, like y-intercept. Like you got to ask yourself, what is the y-intercept? It's essentially where the line crosses the y-axis. Okay, so in this case, you've got a parabola. So where it is going to cross, and that's basically what it means. So that's your y-intercept in this scenario. It's where you got the line that's going to intercept the y-axis. So what do you know at that particular point where you're trying to find your y-intercept? What's one particular fact that you know about that y-intercept? We know that at that particular point, x is equal to 0. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to try and find out what the y-intercept is. So we know that x is equal to 0. So in this scenario, you've got your equation of the quadratic formula, which is y equals x squared plus 5x plus 6. We know that x is equal to 0 when you know your y-intercept. What we're going to do is we're essentially going to substitute wherever x is, we're going to make that 0. So you've got y is equal to 0 squared plus 5, open brackets, 0 plus 6. Cool. 0 squared basically means 0 times 0, which is essentially 0. Then you've got plus 5 times 0, which is 0. So you've got 0 plus 6. You're left with now y is equal to 6. Now the question asks, what is the coordinate? So in a coordinate, you have x comma y. So what is your x value? Your x value is 0, because that's how we found out your y-intercept. We already know that your x value is always equal to 0 when you have your y-intercept. And then you've got your y value, which is 6. So your coordinate is going to be 0, 6. Now in this part 2, I'm going to put up the video for the coordinates of the x-intercepts. But that's how you find out your y-intercept. To find out your y-intercept, you got to first understand what does it mean by the phrase or the term y-intercept. It means intercepting intercepting the y-axis. So when a line or a parabola intercepts the y-axis, we know that x is always equal to 0. Even here, even there. So every single point on the y-axis, your x is always equal to 0. Now that we know that, we're going to substitute x equals 0 into that equation. Okay, the quadratic formula, this equation, and you're going to get, as your leftover, y is equal to 6. So that's it. That's how you find out your y-intercept.